Hey guys, my name is Michelle Lundy from Making It as a Middle School Teacher, and I'm very excited to be a new contributor here on Technology Tailgate. I enjoy using technology in the classroom, at home, in my personal life, so I'm thrilled to be able to share some things with you on Technology Tailgate. I do plan to show you lots of ways that you can use technology in the classroom with your students where they're engaged, but I'd also like to show you some things more from the preparation side of being a teacher that might help you with some shortcuts or just some helpful websites, some options you might not have known were available, things that might help your assignments, your handouts, your tasks, your newsletters, your manipulatives be a little more creative or interesting so that when you give them to the students, maybe they are a little more interested and engaged because it looks fun. That typically helps my students some, so hopefully this will be a way for you to work with some documents and speed up the process just a little bit. Okay, so the website that I want to show you is Wordmark.it. That's Wordmark.it. And when you get here, this is exactly what you'll see. Okay, I use it a lot. It's right here on my bookmark bar because I have found that I'm going to this website almost every time I start a new document. You do have the option to sign up. That allows you to save your selections. And I have an account. I'm not signing in just so you can see when you get here you can go right straight to work. And honestly, just my opinion is there's not a lot of benefit to saving your selection. It's more of a viewing website. You're going to view how things look, and I'm probably not going to want to come back and look at that same word again. I'd probably, come back with something different to look at, a different style that I want to see. Okay, so I'm getting a little ahead of myself, so let's go back and that way you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm pulling up a document and I want to give it a nice title. I don't want all of the document that the students need to read to be in some fancy font, but at least maybe the title could be a little bit nicer, or if it was something I was sending home to parents, a newsletter, I might want to put a little extra work into that. So I'm just going to call this Summer, and let's get it a little bigger for you so you can see it there. Let's put it in the middle like a title would go. And then we come over here and we scroll and we scroll and we scroll and we scroll. I love collecting tons of different fonts. I think a font a lot of times can sort of set the tone for the document, whether it's something a little bit more serious or kind of fun, or if it's something more scientific or more fancy, or if you're sending home a newsletter to parents, that the lettering would be different than maybe for a second grader versus a 7th grader that I teach, or a 12th grader. You'd want it to kind of have a different feel. So, okay, I'm not really liking that one for what I'm going for, and I'll come back over here and I'll try something else, and yeah, okay, that's not what I was going for. And you find yourself, or I find myself, going back and forth numerous times, okay? Well, that's where Wordmark.it can help you cut out a lot of time if you are trying to pick some different fonts. So let's come over here, and where it says Wordmark, just click it, it'll go away. And I'm going to type in Summer. I could have copied and pasted if I had chosen to do that. And then right here, this is the magic button. When I click that, it is going to go to the font folder in my computer, and it is going to pull up every single font I have, what number of hundreds there might be there. Okay? And you'll see that some of the choices, like this one for instance, a red bucket, very cute font, but there's no capital S there, even though I've capitalized up here. So you want to choose something to type in the box, even if it's not a real word. Maybe you just want to type an uppercase and lowercase letter and a couple of different types of punctuation, or maybe a dash or a semicolon, some type of non-letter character, because not all fonts recognize capitals and then all those other marks that we can make on the computer. So I'll go down and I'll look, and I'll try to find something that's fitting that mood I'm looking for. Okay, and I'm going kind of quick because I want you to see this. This says load more fonts because I'm only to the D's right now, and then you can keep going. I usually load, I think, about 4 times before all mine are found, so it can handle lots and lots of fonts. Oh, and I like this one. This is one of my new favorites. This is called Jaggy Fries. So I'm going to click on that one and then do filter selected, and that way I can just focus on it by itself. Now, you can come over here, and if you want to see what it would look like on a black background, you know, versus the white background, maybe if you were doing something you might display on a whiteboard, a smart board or an active board, you know, I don't think I'd want to use all that ink on my paper and waste all that ink, but it's there for an option if you need it. You can see what it's like with all lowercase. Okay, and notice my selection did not change at all down here with upper and lower. Still did not change, and with all upper. So again, this is one that only is going to show you lowercase letters. If that's a problem, then you wouldn't want to choose that font. Okay? I can decide, you know, okay, well maybe I want to see if it still shows up clearly if it's smaller on the paper. Or if I make it bigger, does it look too strange, you know? So you can play with it there and decide on what you need if this is going to fit the bill. If you don't like it, just go back and choose another font. But typically you can tell enough from that first time of going through all those little thumbnails if this font would work or not. Okay, so I'm going to remember the name of this. This is Jaggy Fries. So I'm going to come back to my Word document wherever I left it. There we go. And just go ahead and highlight again. And then this time, instead of having to scroll through and find, you know, or try 10 different things, I can just go straight to Jaggy Fries, and there it is. And then, of course, you know, you can change your colors. Maybe I want it to be a purple because that looks more fun than black or whatever. And it just really does help a lot. I love the website. I've done a review of it before on my blog. I didn't make a video, so I thought I would come back and make a video for my first post here. So if you like to play around with different fonts, or if you're interested in giving it a try to see how your children respond to it, then Wordmark.it is a place you want to check out. Okay? Thanks for taking the time to listen today. I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.